Hello, welcome back to another Fresh Friday. I hope everyone is doing well and having a good day and proceed to have a good day, rest of the day, and a great weekend. My day was personally it's pretty good. I'm ridiculously tired right now for some reason though, but a lot of that's just due to lack of sleep. I stayed up a little too late last night. Unfortunately, I don't sleep very well. I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but I really don't sleep well. I wonder if anyone's watching this if they can relate. If they do relate, please let me know in the comments and let me know if you have any remedies or not. Because I feel like I've tried damn near everything. So a lot of times, that's why I kind of wonder if I have like ADHD or like some like a little bit like something mental. Because I always have thoughts going on in my head. I'm always talking to myself. Like I don't mean that in like I'm crazy, but I always talk to myself. I always see things in my head. Like if someone lays in a pitch black room with their eyes closed. And if they close their eyes, I feel like most people they just see nothing. If I close my eyes in like a pitch black room, or just close my eyes in general, I start seeing a bunch of shapes, and it might be like a shoe, and then that shoe might turn into a house might turn into a car might turn into my buddy, and like it just never ends. And I don't sit here and intentionally think of these things. My mind just keeps doing it, and I feel like that's why I can't get good rest is because my mind is just always racing and thinking of things even when I'm not trying to, and I think that just doesn't allow me to mentally rest. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm sure it is. And if anyone relates, please let me know if you have any suggestions on how to fix it maybe. I've I used to take antidepressants, I've never really did anything. Not saying that I'm depressed and that's why I'm like this, but I've tried melatonin, dream journals, um, what was it called? Meditating, like reading before bed, all sorts of things. Nothing ever seems to help. Because not only do I see like objects and just random scenarios in my head while I'm trying to fall asleep, but a lot of nights, I'll say like a solid 4 to 5 nights out of a week, every single week, I have like really, really, really uh, realistic dreams, like almost like a lucid dream. It's just that I don't necessarily control my dreams, but my dreams feel so real that I often wake up really confused. Um, there's been dreams where I've died or someone else has died, and I've woken up crying. I remember faces, details, people. Sometimes that they are just people, but no face to them, like faceless people. That happens sometimes, not too often. Faceless people in my dreams, but regardless, yeah. Like I always wake up, and my dreams always are so realistic to where I wake up confused, and like I wake up in bed. I'm like, wasn't I just like in a mall with this chick, or like wasn't I just at the school with my buddy or something like that? It's crazy. It's bizarre because a lot of people I've talked to, they might be able to remember a dream every now and then, but I've only met I think one person or maybe two people in my life that's pretty relatable to my situation where they just always thinking and dreaming and all sorts of weird things. I really haven't had sleep paralysis in a long time, but I have had my fair share of sleep paralysis. I think one of the creepiest ones was I think I it was our first year in this apartment, and if anyone has ever seen the horror movie called The Nun, I basically saw like a mummified dead nun just almost like sitting on me and staring me in the face, and I couldn't move or breathe. Dude, that one was wild. Definitely not a good time. But yeah, I just my mind thinks too much, even when I do or don't want to. I'm constantly talking to myself. It's more like my mind controls me rather than I control my mind. And I don't know. I really just don't know how to fix my sleep. Like all the bizarre dreams, they're fun. They're fun when I wake up to think about them. Like, but at the same time, I don't know though. I'm pretty sure that's a big reason why I don't sleep very well. But I guess I'll never know until I, maybe sometime in the future go to like a sleep specialist or something like that. I really would like to record myself sleeping one of these days to see like if I toss and turn a lot. I think I do, but I'm always scared that I'm gonna wake up. I'm always scared if I record myself sleeping And when I watch the footage, I'm gonna like see myself levitating, or like I'm gonna see like a demon on me or some crazy shit, like some real like just horror movie activities. Like, oh my god, it's 3 a.m. Why am I floating? Or, oh, that's what that noise was. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just schizophrenic. Maybe that's just what that is. Who knows? That's the crazy thing about the mind, is the human brain is so fascinating because there's so much about the brain we don't know. There's so much about the body we don't know, and yet, um, people day to day live their own lives. You got some good people, you got good bad people, you got people who are just there. Like, we were all a child one day who couldn't talk, and then most people grow up to be somewhat intelligent individuals, and others grow up and might have like a mental defect or something like that, and it doesn't allow them to properly grow. Maybe not. Maybe they will physically, but not necessarily mentally. Some people grow to be small people, but they're just as smart, if not smarter than most. I don't know. The brain's really, really fascinating. There's so much that the brain controls, and the smallest damage of the brain, just like that, someone could perish. I don't know. It's really crazy. Your mind is your biggest enemy, and your biggest weapon, and your biggest friend. That's why smart people typically get further in life, because they could know when, where, how, what to do with certain things. I always think of it like a video game. The smarter the person is, the easier it is to get to where you want to be, because if you have good persuasion, if you're really good with your words, you can really take advantage of people. I mean, I'm sure many of you, anyone who's watching this, has seen their fair share, as well as I have, people just being manipulated by someone. I don't know if a lot smarter than them would be a proper way to describe it, but someone who knows how to take advantage of someone in any form of way. That's why I always feel bad. Like, I'll never forget. This is gonna be like my last thing I rant about real quick before I head out, because it's already like 7-minute video and I'm starving. I haven't ate yet. But as I digress, when I was like looking for a job, like sometime after I graduated high school, there was this place. It was like a sushi steakhouse place. They needed a dishwasher, so I went up there, seen what was all happening, and long story short, the other dishwasher, you can tell he was not fully mentally there, and I kind of feel bad because I'm pretty sure they were taking advantage of him. Like, I don't even know if they were paying him. I don't even know if he's on like any paperwork or anything like that, but you could tell he was, a bit slower. And I feel bad for people like that. A lot of people who might not necessarily pick up on things, or might not be able to fully acknowledge and comprehend what's going around them, get taken advantage of, and it happens a lot. And I hope anyone who's watching this doesn't do that. If you do, shame on you. You're kind of a piece of shit for doing that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Only person who can judge you is you. And if you can live with what you do, then you do. If you can't, you can't. Oh, one of these days, I'm gonna make like an hour-long Fresh Friday and just rant about the craziest shit that's always on my mind. We went from talking about being tired, not being able to sleep very well, to things on my mind when I try sleeping, to talking about a story about a guy who probably wasn't fully mentally there, being taken advantage of. But that's what these videos are about. That's why I like my Fresh Fridays. I come on here and rant about anything, and anyone who wants to chill and watch and listen. Particularly, these videos are made more to like turn on while you're doing dishes, or anything. Just, you don't have to watch these videos, just listen. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. This video is almost 10 minutes long already. I hope everyone's doing well. If you're having a tough time, keep pushing. I promise things will get better. There's people out there who care for you, myself included. I very appreciate you. I appreciate you. I can't talk. I appreciate you so much if you made it this far. my cat got my tongue right now. I am delusional. So yeah, bye.